Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. To the left side wing. Crawford outside. No luck. Now Washington takes it the other way.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
The shot's good from Griffin.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Garnett goes up off the pick. Moves off the pick and hammers it home.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Paul can't get it to go.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start bearing some of those.
And Aldridge sends it back. Crawford against Iverson. Paul, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Kersey against Crawford. And the pass to Iverson. And it's Garnett penetrating. He dinks the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And so it's Washington with it. Iverson outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of it.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer. I love the low post attack on that one.
Iverson passes to Kersey. And he picks that one up and powers it through.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And Griffin, here we go. Crawford, no luck.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And he puts his signature on that slam, fellas.
As he usually does. You're right, Greg. That kind of elevation, Clark, is his bread and butter.
And Kevin, in the face of some really tight defense, too, I might add. There's not much that can stop him from getting to the rack when he's determined.
For the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Pierce comes in for Lance Stevenson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Paul left side, and Jordan has it in the corner. Inside, poked loose. Now Kersey, 28 points for him. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Paul with the ball. Iverson picks him up. Redick against Kersey. Now here's Redick. He's guarded closely. 5 on the clock. Off the pick. The Clippers rebound. It's blocked by Shaq. Jordan the pass to Kersey. And he throws it down hard with 1 hand.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Griffin inside. He's against Garnett. Here's Jordan, and he jams it with authority.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Over to the wing. Here's Kersey. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 35 points for Q.
Now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Paul kicks to Jordan. He's all alone. Here's... That was incredible.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
6 on the shot clock. Iverson kicks to Garnett. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Paul dishes to Griffin. Garnett with the block. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Wizards running away with it. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Doc, what haven't you liked about the defense thus far?
A lot of things. Some of it was over our turnovers, trying to do too much with the ball, but we didn't show up with any defensive intensity, and for us to win, we're going to have to do that.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Things were going Washington's way from the beginning. They launched into a 6-0 run with an impressive effort on both ends of the floor. From their first bucket of the game to the end of the first quarter, they held on to that lead with an iron fist, never once giving it up. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Get ready for your Wizard Girl. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What can you say? Q, an impressive effort here today.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
Griffin's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Jordan is out there with Garnett. Then there's Kersey. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's O'Neal in at the 5. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line. Well, you see Blake Griffin, and he is known for his huge dunks and ability to score, but he is a very well-rounded power forward. He's one of the best power forward passers in the league.
Here's Iverson. And they double up Iverson. Here's Garnett. Shot clock at 5. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And for Griffin in his passing, often you'll see him set up teammates, Greg, for easy looks and dunks.
And with the amount of times that teams have to double team Griffin, that's huge. I mean, even when he's not scoring, due to defenses focusing on him, he can still impact the game with his passing.
Washington shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. That free throw good from Kersey. And here is Paul. Redick is in the corner. Shoots, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And a miss there off the inbound.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Dishes it to Griffin. And that one hits back iron.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Tries it from 19, and he gets the jumper to drop. 40 points for Q.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and